Good morning, one and all. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing much better. Not as the vulnerable period has subsided. I am so thankful. It's 5:45 a.m. by the way. But I'm so thankful for the universe continuously working in my favor. So yesterday with my vulnerable period, accepting all the emotions that I was feeling, I acknowledged that I was beginning to feel alone. I was beginning to feel alone because I didn't know how to, I felt alone with my thoughts. I felt alone with my feelings, and it was something that I thought was impossible to express to anyone who cares about me or wants to always be, who always wants to support me. There are occasions where I get to roll back the curtains and look at where I was to where I am now, to where I never necessarily felt lonely. I may have used the word, say, yeah, I felt lonely, but I didn't, because I always had my family, even when I didn't really have that many friends. Or any friends, really. Maybe I had one or two, but no one that I could call and talk to on the phone for a lot of my years growing up. To now knowing that I could talk to my sisters if I need to, and I could talk to my mom, and I could talk to my friends, says so much about deciding to feel alone, because that was the decision. I decided that, you know what? I know what I'm feeling. I know what I'm experiencing. I'm going to just allow myself to feel and be alone. Yesterday, I was able to talk to Air. I was able to talk to Black Beauty. I was able to talk to Coffee. And we talked about different things. When I was in the middle of reading Two Rivals, I got an unexpected call from Black Beauty. And the thing was, I was right there accepting that, you know what, after I finish these pages, I'm just going to go to bed feeling alone. And the universe said no. And she called me about something totally off. She just called me naturally, which is what she does. It wasn't no feeling, no English. And that meant so much more, And we talked, and I shared with her. I was able to thoroughly express to her exactly how I was feeling. And she was very inviting and very encouraging, and very understanding. And we talked about that, and then we talked about other stuff. And then we just ended up laughing, and I felt so much better. And this is not the first time it's happened where I end up that I'll wake up, or I'll have an off day, and then I'll speak to a friend or someone or an associate even, and it changes. So I have to take the word alone in description of myself out of my vocabulary, because I am not. I'm definitely not lonely. And it made me laugh because I realized that I could date an actor if I wanted to, just let's have fun with this thought. Like, if I was to date an actor, knowing that I'm a homebody, or knowing that I have friends, or knowing that I have, my family, I would be okay. You're going to be shooting for like 2, 3 months. That's all right. As long as we're keeping in contact with each other, speaking on a day-to-day basis, or not even every day, but as often as possible. Being able to say goodnight to each other. Because my bedtime is at 9 p.m., right? Right? Yeah. Everyone knows my bedtime is at 9 p.m. No shame. No shame. I get my sleep. And that's why, because I'm not alone. I'm never alone. I was thinking about my birthdays, a few of my birthdays, where my younger sisters, because my mom and dad has 6 of us, but my younger sisters and I, we're closer. We were the 3 that were born in America. My younger sisters, they're fraternal twins, and it was one of them that I heard refer to themselves as this: Chardonnay and Hennessy. That was the sweetest laughter. That laughter came from the heart. It was just, when Chardonnay said it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I was talking to Chardonnay, and I was just mentioning what was going on personally with me the other day, where I felt stressed, that I was stressed out, and she asked me what it was, and she wanted detail, and we talked about it. And I felt better knowing that I was able to talk to, my younger sister about something like that. But anyway, for my birthdays, my younger sisters will always want to do something with me, and I always appreciate it. It was them that wanted to celebrate my 30th birthday, and I chose the bowling alley, and Chardonnay made that happen. It was my idea to go to Atlantic City because Chardonnay asked me what I wanted to do, and Chardonnay, Hennessy, and a friend of theirs came along. But the birthday that means the most to me, even though I don't remember the age, I might have been 18, 19, maybe 21, I'm not sure, was the birthday when they were younger, because I'm 4 years older than they are. And they bought me a cupcake. Drake's orange cupcakes used to be big. It used to be 2 in a pack. The orange ones used to be 2 in a pack. And they bought one. They gave me one with a candle in it. I did not expect it. But that's the day I knew my younger sisters loved me. That was the day. And it hasn't left me since. So I was never lonely, even though I spent a lot of time by myself. Somehow the universe always gave me one person that I could confide in. One person that I could be friends with. Even if we eventually parted ways, whether it was something personal or life happens. Now I accept that it behooves me to ever feel alone. I like my circle. I appreciate my circle. This is, yeah, Purple Sky here. Coming to you, feeling loved and appreciated. And wants to give you the same energy by telling you, I love you.